was crazy to me when I heard you say he gave him his WBC World Heavyweight Championship. Like, people fight their whole life to get one of them fucking belts, man, and to just hand it to him. I understand the significance of who Nelson Mandela was, but I'm just saying that right there tells you a lot about who Joe Frazier was, because he's going to give something like that.
100%. And Mandela was a boxer. He was a boxer himself. He was an amateur boxer. He boxed a little bit, so he loved the sport of boxing. And when he was coming out of prison, they had asked him what was the first couple of things that he wanted to do. And on his list of things was to meet Joe Frazier and Muhammad Ali. Now, this was Nelson Mandela, who had a list of 5 to 6 things that he wanted to do. And at the top of that list was meeting Joe Frazier and Muhammad Ali. So they brought him to the UN when he got out of prison. And they called us, and I got the phone call that Nelson Mandela was going to be in New York at the United Nations, and he was going to be speaking, and he wanted to meet Joe Frazier. And I just went in there and I told Joe about it. And honestly, Joe said, well, what can we take? What can we give him? And I said to Joe, you know what? I can't think of anything that we could give him, that he maybe doesn't have or somebody hasn't given him. Another true story. We got the call that he was going to be there that Wednesday. I don't remember the exact date, but he was going to be there. We had to be there at the United Nations at 7:45 that morning. So it was almost a 2-hour drive from Philly. So I met Joe at 5 o'clock or some ridiculous hour to go. He was wide awake. I got in the gym, went to his office. He's sitting in the office, and we had to go to meet Mandela.